Hi, I'm Gail and welcome back to Low Carb Recipe Ideas. Today we're going to make chocolate icing. We have a recipe on one of my videos in my blog for chocolate cake, and now we're going to have icing to put on that chocolate cake. So the first thing we need is a 1/4 cup of xylitol. Now I only can seem to find it in crystal, and we need to make it powder because we don't want the icing to be crunchy. So I'm going to just put it in my little Ninja food processor here, and we will make the xylitol into a powder form. There we go. It doesn't take much to put it into a powder. It just works so much better in the icing so it doesn't have a crunchy texture. So there's your powder inside. So now I'm going to take a 1/2 cup of soft butter. Now let's make sure it is soft butter, because I did do experimentations with a colder butter and everything seems to curdle on me when I put cold products in with this icing. So we want to make sure it's very soft butter. Okay, I have 4 tablespoons of cocoa. I use Fry's cocoa, but there's a lot of cocos out there. Just look at your carb count. The carb and the fiber are equal, so when you're eating carb, or when you're eating Atkins way, that balances out so you don't have any carbs. I have a tablespoon of vanilla, and I have 2 tablespoons of coconut milk, and this is warm coconut milk also. You can do this by hand. If you don't have a little machine like this, you do it by hand, and what I recommend, because the xylitol and the cocoa itself, it is in powder form, that when you put your butter in first, you whip it up nice and fluffy, and then you add your cocoa and your xylitol and mix it by hand so that you don't have the powder flying all over the place. And then add your other ingredients. It works just as well that way. Whoops. See, there we go. Some of that powder is flying already. Okay, we're going to blend this up. Okay, we'll check and see how it's done. It's blended. Sometimes I have to take my spatula and go around and make sure. Now, it looks like it's blended quite nicely. So what we'll do is take out the blade. And our icing is basically ready to go. We just need to have our cake to ice. So there you go. There's our lovely icing. You can mix it up a little more by hand to make sure you have it all blended, but that's our icing, and it's very good. So you just add that on to the low-carb bean chocolate cake that I have, and you'll really enjoy it. It's very good. So take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye now.